I am forever throwing down on Snapchat, Insta stories, you name it. Isn't that a challenge? I'm always up for it. Anyway, since I'm always cooking on my Snapchat or Insta stories, I think you need to keep up with it. So here is a list of all my social media channels and how you can, of course, be interacting with me. And whenever I cook on Snapchat or Insta stories, I always get a DM of like, when are you going to share with us that recipe? Well, chicken tikka tacos are actually a recipe that I've been asked for a couple of times. So let's get into it on this episode of Miss Mandi Throwdown. Now, when it comes to tacos, you can go beef, fish, chicken, veggie if you want. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you chicken tikka tacos. And let me just say this. The best way to have a good tikka rub is to have the perfect tikka spice. Shalimar. Let me introduce you to Shalimar. These are my favorite, one of my favorite brands to like mix stuff with. I know a lot of people just dive into it and just use what's in the paper. Let me upgrade you. Let's get into it on these chicken tacos. Boom. First things first, I'm gonna be using a clear bag because I do not want to stain my white bowl. And I usually get the chicken tikka kuku tikka. So it has sachets actually. And first things first, you're gonna need sachet number 1 and you're gonna add in 1 tablespoon of this because this is what gives it the yellow color and all that. And then you're gonna go ahead and add from sachet number 2, we're gonna add in 1 teaspoon. And then we're gonna add in a hint of B, half a teaspoon, and a hint of A. We're going to add in 1 teaspoon of salt, about half a teaspoon of cumin powder, half a teaspoon of black pepper. I'm adding in about 1 teaspoon of paprika. Of course, my favorite, about 2.5 teaspoons of garlic powder. I've added in 1.5 tablespoons of oil. Just gonna mix it in. Gonna squeeze in some lemon juice in here. Just gonna mix it in well. I'm adding in some vinegar actually, half a teaspoon, because I really like a bit of tanginess to my food. And the vinegar is gonna add in salt as well. I swear to God, I taste everything I make, guys. So good. Kez needs to come through, so for that kick, so I'm mixing it in very well. 1 chicken breast is all you actually really need, unless you're cooking for like more people than that. This is how I usually go about slicing it. And voila, you have 2 pieces to work with. We're gonna go ahead and cut it up. So I'm cutting them as strips and actually quite thick. Now for the best part. I'm gonna take all that chicken and put it into this plastic bag. Now the main reason why I chose to mix this in a plastic bag is this. I just need to tie this up, make sure all the air is out, and just rub on it. You can of course do this with your gloves, but to be honest, this is easier for me. No stain in my white bowl. Chicken tikka tends to leave a lot of stains on your hands and the bowls. Look at how this paper looks. That's exactly how my bowl would be looking. The pan is nice and hot for sure. We're just gonna add in just a little bit of oil because remember, your chicken already, you mixed it with some oil. And we're just gonna pour in that chicken mix. You hear that sizzle? So I'm gonna turn back the heat up to medium high. Testing it out to see if it's cooked. And clearly it is. It's literally just been 3 minutes. And we are going to turn that off. We cooked the chicken for about 3 to 4 minutes on medium-high heat. Of course, we have to taste. Someone should kiss me on the mouth. looks so good. Anyway, let's get ready to prep these. So we're gonna make a yogurt-based dressing for this. Natural yogurt, guys. That's what you need. We're gonna be using some olive oil, about a teaspoon. Mix it all in. Just a hint of apple cider vinegar. Some black pepper. So the trick to amazing tacos is, of course, how great they look, and you have to heat up your tortilla. You can either do it on the pan, or if you want those marks, you do it on your burner. So it's quite on high heat right now, and you can tell it's warming up. And it's literally just a matter of seconds. Just let it get hot, let it get the marks. Turn off the burner. I'm gonna place the chicken strips. You don't wanna overload them as well, mainly because of the fact that when it comes to eating, you don't want it to be too hard to eat for people. I had diced 1 tomato. Just gonna sprinkle them on top. You can, of course, add some avocado if you want, some onion as well. I'm just gonna drizzle some of this yogurt dressing. Some cilantro to go on top. You guys already know I like my food spicy, but I have to admit, Kez Organics does not play. Get home, you have 15 minutes and you're wondering, what should I whip up? Get you some wraps from Chandarana. That's where I usually get all my wraps. I get also a lot of my spices from Chandarana. They tend to always have them. And then from there, have yourself some chicken breast. Marinate it and then grill it for about 4 minutes, because you also don't want overcooked chicken. Tacos are very easy to whip up. They're a great dinner substitute for those of you who are just like, do it itugali. Switch it up. Some tacos really good. So if you want to add cheese, go of course right ahead and do all that. I chose not to because I just wanted it to have the yogurt, the wrap, and the chicken. Plus, ton of cilantro. It's time for me to dig in, but before I do that, I do want to let you know this was highly requested, so I hope you're going to be throwing down soon. Tag me in your pictures, please. I'd love to show you some love. Go ahead and like, comment, and of course share this. If you've not subscribed, what you doing? You need to be a Throwdown lover. Fucks with the real queen.